sing with me？我的有 sing with me， 和你耳朵比 avocado， 不想最后为 all lows。 You so down， we were had you say only pleasure someone。
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Sippin with shrmjk. How are you guys doing today? What is the weather like where you are? It is nice in Kansas City. It was a little bit warm, not too warm, but it's nice in Kansas City today. And I hope that you guys had great weather where you are and everybody is doing well. I am doing something different tonight. If y'all can see, I am in StreamYard and I have a special guest with me. So before I get started with that, let me know what y'all are sipping on. I got my good over here. So I'm not going to hold y'all long. Let me invite my guest in and introduce her. Hey, Vicky.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Normally, when you ask what I'm sipping on, I normally have more, but because it's us.
Right, it's us.
We picked up a little something. So,
what you sipping on?
Well, you know, I'm an Aldi's girl, so I can actually do all these commercials. If you listening, come get me. This
I know that's right.
It's a Bellini that they have, and it's like $6. It's really, really good.
Oh, okay. It looks good.
It is.
I like it. So let's do it. Cheers. Cheers. So y'all, Vicky has a YouTube channel, and her YouTube channel is I Am Vicky. She's really inspiring, uplifting. She does a whole bunch of different things, doing her weight loss, her goalies. She's still doing the goalies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doing the goalies and different things like that. And I'll let her chit chat and tell y'all about her YouTube channel. And give them a little insight and about your YouTube channel before we get started on the topic that we're going to talk about.
Okay. Hi, it's your girl. I am Vicky, and today is the day that the Lord has made. Today is the day that the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, people want to hear that. I don't care where I go, folks ask for that. They really do.
Yes.
I try to motivate, be very transparent about my journey, my life journey, with health and wellness. I do Goldie Gummies. I do TLC. I mean, I'm multifaceted. And you can find me on all my platforms, all my social media platforms. You can go to my web link, iamvickygoods.com, and you can see everything there: Twitter, Facebook, IG, everything.
I know that's right, because I ordered some goalies and I was like, ooh, okay, these are good.
Yes, and promo codes for everything. Oh, I even have an ebook too. All the promo codes for everything is I Am Vicky, IAMVICKIE.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all go and check her out. Go follow her. Make sure I'm not. There we go. Go follow her, subscribe, get y'all some goalies and support. Because that's what we do here. We support.
That's we need each other to survive. I say that.
Yeah.
I mean that. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And people got to figure that out because some people just don't get it. So they really need to figure it out. And what they say, make it make sense.
And
I love it.
To go listen to the song too. I mean, that should move you for real.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you, Kiba. And listen, you inspired me. You motivate me. You keep going. And I'm telling you, when I be watching your stuff, I'm sitting here like, you know what, Lord, I got to do better. But Kiba, I love watching you. You are inspiration. You keep going, and I love it. I love it. Hats off to you, my sister. I'm telling you. I mean, even if you're commenting, people are watching. People watch.
Yes.
And they taking note.
I appreciate that because you are one that helped me with my journey too, getting started with YouTube. And so I was just like, oh my goodness, I get to have Vicky on my show.
Well, I've been in hiatus I've been hiatus for a while, kind of like what we're gonna lead into here in a minute. But I've been kind of on hiatus, so
Right.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Well, let's get started on our topic for tonight. We are both single and we have been in relationships before, but now we single. And so we've been on dating apps, we've been doing different things and stuff. And so our topic is help. We're stuck on single island. And this is episode 1. So, Vicky, when it comes to dating and different things like that, what do you feel like that you are seeing out here in 2023 that's not what you really want in a relationship? I don't know if I'm wording that right, or what do you feel like is, I don't know, what is all for lacking or something with this dating industry in 2023?
To me, from my experiences, like you said, I've done online dating, I've done the meet and greets, I've done, meeting you at the gas station, at the restaurants and things like that, friends and all this stuff. But it just seemed like right now, everybody is scared of everybody. Nobody wants to take a risk when it comes to this thing called love. And love is a risk. I mean,
Right.
it really is. And everybody is so kind of stagnated on what happened in the past that they don't want to move forward. They want to see what the other person's going to do. We all sitting there watching each other. You know that famous meme with P. Diddy and that guy, I can't remember what show they was on. P. Diddy looking at the guy and the guy looking at him, and they both looking at each other and nobody want to make a move. He looking at him.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what we are in dating. That's why I think we are. Nobody wants to make the first move. Everybody's afraid to make the first move. I'm afraid to let you know that I like you for real. I mean, I want to do all these other little games and carrots and stuff like that to see if I can get your attention. And then if I get your attention, I don't know if I really want that because I got a whole bunch of other options out here. So it's to me, from what I'm seeing, is a lot of people are kind of stagnated and a lot of people don't want to take the risk anymore. Everybody wants to cater to hear me, but nobody want to put in the real work to me.
To make it, yeah. And I believe that too, because I see a lot of that. And for me, it's people keeping it real. If you in a relationship and you want another person, or if you married and this and that, it's the fact that people keeping it real, being open and honest. So it's no lies, it's no extra things going on, or whatever the case, to make sure that you can build a relationship, an honest relationship. I feel like a lot of men are more broken than women. I feel like they need healing. They're going to keep chasing the next one, and not just settling down and say, let me see if this is going to work. Let me stop doing these other things and playing other games so I can see if this is going to work for me. But they get scared that that's not going to work. So then they have all these backup plans or all these, extra things and stuff. And I said one time, I was like, what is going on? Like, why do I keep attracting these same type of people? Yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand, And so it's just a lot of things, and then commitment and people would, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep it really raw and real for me because that's the only way I know how. I'm very transparent. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest, in the very beginning, some of that was me.
Yeah.
Wounds and all that is self-inflicting, not taking accountability, not really knowing what I want, right?
Yeah.
Not really putting out what I really want, just taking tidbits here and there and trying to make something. So now what I'm looking at now, the day and age, everybody wants to hear about, be softer, this. No, it's not so much about just being softer, playing this role, playing this game. I mean, to me, what it is, go back and look and see, take a real hard look in the mirror and okay, what did I do in this relationship?
Right.
Was I too, I'm just going to speak for me. I'm divorced, and I'm divorced longer than I was married. So looking at that relationship, I wasn't as not. I don't want to use the word soft. That's too much right now. I was not the kind of woman that at that time that I can give him what he truly really needed, a little listening and attentiveness and things like that. Right. I was, coming in all aggressive. I got 2 kids. Now I'm ready for you to just do this, this, and this, and this. and not understanding that, okay, I still need to take care of his needs as well as the kids' needs. I need to pull back a little bit. I need to kind of allow him to be who he said he needs to be and things like that. So I think a lot of times we don't take accountability, look and see what we contribute to whatever happened in the relationship a little bit.
Right.
We so easy to point the fingers, but have you really sat down and have a conversation with yourself and say, what am I doing? If I'm keep getting the same results, right?
Definitely.
You're the common denominator in some of that as well.
Mm-hmm. And you know what they say, Vicky, when you point the finger at somebody else, there's the other one's coming back at you. And people don't realize they have to have that. And I had to learn that for myself because I was thinking, I was always blaming him. And I'm like, oh, he ain't this, this, and that. And then I had brokenness from a father not being in my life, you know? And so it was like the men that I was attracting was the men that was coming in and, you know, wanted to be controlling. I'm like, I don't like that control stuff. And I'm doing this and doing that and stuff. I said, well, I got to do things different. I got to do things different than what I have been doing. And so then when I do something, I feel like I did this in a relationship, I apologize. I'm so sorry. But one thing I'm not going to do is keep apologizing for it over and over. I said, I'm sorry. We're going to leave it there. If you accept it or you don't.
Right.
Excuse me. But I know there's been times where I know there's things that I did in my relationships I don't want to say break up the relationship, but it was an issue. And so I said, you know what? I need to go to therapy. I need to go and get me a therapist. I don't want to talk to no friend, no family member, no nothing, because I have dealt with deaths in my family. Youngest brother. I prayed and asked God for us to meet our dad. We met our dad. He was in our life for 8 wonderful years. Then he passed away. That was hard. You know, it was really, really hard. And so I went through a lot of things personally. And people don't understand that. And I felt like I didn't always have to explain myself. Like, this is my life. This is my truth and what I'm dealing with. So I need to go and get therapy to find out what I need to do to live life good and better and move on and stuff. And that way, when I do get into the next relationship, and also I want to say taking baggage from one relationship to the next.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, oh, he did this, he did that. Well, then when you go date somebody else and then they do something different, well, you want to just talk about that. And it's like, you can't do that because some people will be like, well, she's still, you know, stuck on her last relationship. Because I don't want nobody coming in talking about what they last relationship was either. Right. And so there's a lot of things that I feel like I needed to work on. And I'm still working on myself, that I needed to work on myself. So that way I can be like, I feel better. You know, this is what I can bring to the table without all that other stuff, you know, draining and everything, you know?
Right. Because I know in the very beginning, I'm be very honest, that in the beginning, I wasn't really looking for an actual relationship. I was looking for like pieces, right? I mean, you know, I was doing it after 12 or 4-6. I didn't really, you know, don't bother me. You know, you're here for this and you're here for this reason only. But then I wanted maturing, like, okay, I need a little bit more now. Each season, I'm like, I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. So now I truly know what I really want. Because some of that was self-sabotaging. You know what I mean? When someone get a little close, I run the other way because I wasn't ready for that. You know, or I push somebody away and things like that. And I had to, you know, like you said, go to therapy. And I have really had to. This year has been like an eye-opening for me. And I even called, sent a message to one of the guys I used to date back in my 20s. And I treated that man so freaking bad.
Wow. But it's good that you realize it, though.
Yeah, I did. I'm sitting there like, oh, my God, is that how I sounded to him? Because I ran across somebody who was talking like me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
To my mirror, right? And so I'm sitting here like, oh, my God. And that's how I was talking to people. You know what I'm saying? So I went and apologized, you know, told him, you know, wanted to talk to him and whatever. And he was like, no, we're good. I'm like, no, sir. I treated you like crap. I was horrible. I was not great. Listen, the younger me, the change. Listen, Strawberry was in full effect. She only makes appearances right now. Yeah, you have to ask for her to show up, right? But Strawberry is running rampant through KC. You hear me? The show me. Baby, everybody up in here. You hear me? So I had to go back and apologize to him. And he was like, no, you treated me well. well. I said, no, sir, I did not.
Right.
Not treat you well. I did not. So it's like I said, taking accountability, understanding your triggers. Like I used to, and I tell my daughter this and my kids this, your triggers don't really show up until you're in a relationship. Can we talk
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
The triggers are dormant, right?
Yeah.
So they're not bothered by anybody. You're just doing your own thing. You rocking solo and whatever. And then you get in a relationship and then a trigger pop up. You're looking like, well, hold up.
Right.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing that they show up at that time. That way you can address them.
Yeah. And get it taken care of.
And over stuff until we run across it when we were connected. So
Mm-hmm.
connected to somebody that we care about, that we like, that we dig, and we vibing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get off the bus. No. This is not the time to get off the bus. This is the time to figure out why that trigger
is happening
so long. And now when it comes up, now you should be able to balance and work it out and do what you need to do so y'all can keep riding and rolling together. But like they jump off and go find somebody else and the trigger pops up again.
Right. And that's what I say too, Vicky. Like I always, like when I said about bringing the past relationship to the next one, I just feel like sometimes you can't do that. You have to figure out, okay, what is triggering me to do this? What made me trigger? Like what made me react the way I reacted off of this, and get that addressed to make sure that it's taken care of. So therefore it won't happen going into the next relationship.
Yeah.
And so, I like when you said that. That makes so much sense.
Because when you don't, it's going to get bigger and it's going to be escalated to the point where now you're mad because he at home breathing.
Yeah.
When he put ice in his glass.
You're like, why are you breathing so hard?
So you gotta go. We have to go get checked. You know what I'm saying? We
check
lottery tickets. We check each other phones. Go get yourself checked. Matter of fact, today I just got done with my therapy session before we linked up.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm telling you, I had to do a hard evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
Self. And yesterday I did the love language quiz again because you're in different seasons and your love language is different.
Right? So you got to switch it. Mm-hmm.
I did that. But then I saw something they had new where you can go test and see how, with apologies, how do you handle apologies, your love language for apologies. I'm like,
oh, wow.
What?
I need to check that out because I didn't know that.
They have it for love now, but now they also have it for apologies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that because like I said, I have no problem with apologizing whatsoever if I'm wrong about something. But if you trigger and make me do this, if this is the reason why I reacted to that, then I'm not going to apologize. It's like this is what bothers me. Yeah. This is what I don't like. So I think like we need to come to. It's like if you tell somebody that you don't like and they keep tapping you and tapping you and tapping you, you say, I don't like that. It's bothering me, and they keep tapping. They don't care. But if they keep tapping, you say, I don't like that, that bothers me, and they stop, then that means that they care. But if you keep tapping and doing something I don't like and I'm addressing to you, because I'm a communicator. I communicate on every level whatsoever. Even when I'm mad, I communicate. Right. So I want them to kind of understand me, but sometimes I need to fall back and say, Kiba, understand where they're coming from. Yeah. Your story is not their story. Yeah. Sometimes men are scared to share stuff, or women are scared to share stuff, but that's what helps bring things together because now I can understand why you're doing this. I can understand or a little bit about why this is happening or why you feel the way that you feel, and just communicating.
Right. And you actually, when those triggers like that start happening, that's when you gotta create the boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Really put in the boundaries for yourself to not only just to protect yourself, but to protect them too. Because at that point, now there's a battle. Now there's a war, and you don't want that. And my mom always says, "Oh dang, it slipped my mind." But I mean, Dr. Phil, I like the one that Dr. Phil. I tell this to my kids all the time: do you want to be right, or do you want the relationship? Right?
Yeah.
Me trying to be right and not understanding that me winning the argument, I could be losing the relationship. Now, I'm not saying abusive or anything like that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about healthy movements. We're talking about conversations and healthy, dialogue. I'm not saying stay with somebody 20 times and for them to say he loved me. No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Right.
for you to understand what your boundaries and what your triggers are, and to kind of move and operate in that. You have to know who you are first, though.
Mm-hmm.
You have
And
to.
I used to do that too, like Vicky. Like I'm not a argumentative, or I don't know if that's word argumentative. I don't like arguing, all that other stuff. But then we do get into a conversation, and I want you to hear me. He wants me to hear him. So now we're loud, we're over talking each other, we can't hear each other, and nothing is getting resolved. I'm screaming at you, you screaming at me. After therapy, he can be like, "You didn't answer the phone yesterday." Okay. You such and such. Okay. I don't know why you just talking like that. I said, how do you want me to talk? Well, say something. What do you want me to say? I was at work at 1 o'clock. That's why I didn't answer the phone. I was on a Zoom call at 5 o'clock. That's why I didn't answer the phone. And I'm at a point right now.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But I don't need you doing all this, because now I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna argue back. I'm gonna let you argue with yourself. You can have it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that, And so now I'm at a point to where I love love. I love relationship. The longest relationship I was in was 33 years. When I tell people that, they like, 33, how old are you?
Cheers. Bless your heart.
Yeah, I was like, my book is gonna be out this year, so read it in the book. I'll be telling them when they say, how long?
Let's stop and toast and celebrate that. Let's do that.
Yes, exactly. Toast to my book coming out this year.
That's what's up.
And they be like, how old are you? You talking about a 33-year relationship and this, and that. And I talk about all the experiences that I've been through. So when these dudes come in with all this other stuff, and they always want to text all the time and this, and that, my relationship taught me a whole bunch of knowledge. So I'm like, whatever, dude, you got other things going on. I'm a communicator. I like to pick up the phone. I like to talk, Right. So I talk about that and everything. I was like, I love love. I love a relationship. I do want to be in a healthy, loving relationship. I want someone to be open and honest with me. Talk to me about this. Now, I want another best friend. I want a best friend, because I think a lot of relationships, you have your best friend. But the people and things, I have a guy friend, and he's real cool, laid back. He kept everything open and honest and real with me when we met each other. And I appreciate him for that. And I'm like, he could be lying about something. I don't know. But what I have gotten from him is open and honesty and keeping it real. Yeah. So I respect his space. I respect his time. Like, we're not in a relationship. We're not dating, nothing like that, whatever. But he's a good friend that has kept it real with me. Yeah. Then I've had other relationships to where all they do is lie. They're narcissists. They don't remember their last lie that they told. So now you're going to keep lying because you can't remember the last lie you told, And so I met so many different people and everything. And so my prayer to God is like, send me the right person my way. Let me be patient, do what I need to do. And don't look for the this and that. If things come up, if they show up, but how sometimes you can go into a relationship, you're looking at the red flags, like, oh my God, he was breathing funny. The last guy was breathing funny. Oh, he wore purple. I don't like like, it's so many things that you look at. You can't be like that. So I want to be in another relationship. I want to possibly be married, and he can have kids, because I want a family. So that's where I am right now in my situation. Accept me for who I am. Like, I got a bunch of businesses going on. Don't get mad because I'm on a Zoom call. I'm going to give you attention. I'm going to make sure dinner's cooked, and make sure you're fed and all this other stuff. It's a balance, and I can balance that. Yeah. And what I've been getting a lot lately, though, I'm not on no dating apps right now, but before, I was getting a lot when they said, how you going to be in a relationship? You got all this other stuff going on. I can be in a relationship. I can balance it. Yeah. I make time for what I need to make time for. Like, as long as you're not trying to come up in here and take away from what I'm doing, because when you decide to leave and be gone, I still need my other businesses to make sure that I can take care of home and Kiva, so where are you at right now with, do you want to date? Do you want to be in a relationship? Are you done dating? Are you, not that you poured that cup up like that. know I am about to do all this. Girl, you are a mess.
People do not think I'm single. That's my issue. That's what the problem that I run into. I don't know if I need to wear a shirt that says I'm single. I don't know if I need to wear a hat or get a tattoo up here. I don't know. The thing of it is, a lot of men look at me and see kind of like she wants a husband. True, but I don't even know you yet. I don't even know if you know my Heavenly Father yet. So don't put me over there that I already want you, because God ain't told me nothing about you yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people don't understand that my connection is a little bit deeper than you look nice today. You know what I mean? How you doing? My connection is a little tad bit deeper. But I am single. I did meet someone on an app, and it's a hit or miss kind of with that. I mean, I'm not all the way 100% in. Good information in the beginning. Now I don't know. It took a turn somewhere. I don't know. But I'm single. I'm looking, but I'm not looking. If that makes sense. I'm in life. You see me out. I'm exercising. If I want to go to a WNBA game, NBA game, I'm gone. If I want to go to a fancy restaurant, I'm gone. If I want to go ice skating, I'm gone. If I want to go fishing, I'm still enjoying my life, and I would love to have a +1.
Yeah.
I would love to have a +1. I would love to have a +1, but I don't have that yet. And I'm not at home whining and writing in my journal. Why? I mean, I'm not doing any of that. I'm like, Lord, when it's ready, because I have affirmations that I say. And live by those affirmations and things like that. So I'm okay. I'm out here. Listen.
That's what I said. I'm like, right now, I'm single. I'm like, you know how they say, wait on God.
I'm out here in these Dallas streets. Okay. I'm out here. Listen, people think I'm crazy, but I left KC so I can be in the Dallas heat, so I can be cute. I could be out here wherever I want, having a good time, and I'm just flowing. Yeah, and that's just it. I'm flowing. I'm enjoying myself. I would love a +1. I would love to have some, cupcaking on the phone. I would love to have that. I would love some cuddles. I would love some cuddles. I have not gotten any cuddles, but it's okay.
And that's what I said too, but I'm like, I am not a thirsty chick. I'm not about to, my thing is this. If you call me, I'll call you back. If you text me, I'll text you back. If I call you, you don't reply back. If I text you, you don't reply back. Guess what? I'm not calling or texting. I'm not about to do all that. And men want you. I think men want people to be blowing their phone up and showing them attention and this, and that. I'm not that type of chick. Like if we're in a relationship, I tap into my partner, see how his day going. Good morning, babe, or blah blah. But if we're not in a relationship and we just texting and all that other stuff and calling and whatever, I'm not about to be blowing your phone up. I'm not about to be, why didn't you call me back when you said you was? You hung up and said we ain't talked in 2 days. No, absolutely not. I'm not the baddest, but I'm not the worst. So you can go deal with them thirsty chicks. Because people not about to do it.
Nice. And bless my kids' hearts. I mean, especially my son. My son really would like for me to be connected to somebody. And I'd be like, I'm trying. I'm trying. But I really believe that in due time, due season,
it'll happen.
But at the same time, though, I would love to have a +1. I really would.
Right.
It would really be nice. So.
And that's what I said too, because like I said, me and my +1 before, we used to travel together. We used to do different things. Like I love a man to cook too. He can be in the kitchen cooking, and I'll cook, he'll cook. We can cook together, do different things and stuff, have fun, be silly, just joking, everything. And so I'm not looking to replace. I'm not. You know how sometimes they say, "Oh, well, you talk about this, and that and stuff." I know what I like and what I had. Yeah. And I desire that, and I love to love. I love seeing genuine couples. I love people getting together, getting married, different things like that and stuff. And I know that, I know you probably have seen it too, Vicky, where a lot of women be like, I'm tired. I ain't dating no more. I'm just done. Duh, duh, duh. I don't speak that for my life because I'm not at that point.
Right.
I still have hope that there is someone out there for me, the right one
Yeah.
that's out there for me. So I'm not that bitter chick that the
Yeah.
relationship that I had, I'm not doing that one. Even past relationships or
Yeah.
5 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever the case may be, I'm not that bitter chick. And I
Yeah.
want a partner. I want a good partner, you know?
I
And I
do.
believe,
I mean,
and look, I'm speaking existence in love in both of our relationships. And anybody else that's out there that's
I
searching and
know.
wanting love, yes,
I
speak
receive
that.
it because I mean, my thing is you operate better in love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You just do. You
yeah.
just knowing that you have somebody, you know, to be there with you, like you said, your
Hmm.
friend, being goofy with, riding around, you know,
Right.
and just having and silly things that y'all have between you, you know, that y'all just have, you know, y'all can look at each other
Hmm.
and you know that kind of stuff. I would love to have something like that. It'd be great.
Right.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not over here in despair. You know, I know God is going to create
Hmm.
a love story for me. That He's going to get the glory. I know that's going to happen.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's what I said too. And I said, I love to, when I hear females talk about different things and stuff, and I'm like, you're so beautiful. Don't give up on yourself. Don't get discouraged. You just haven't met the right person. And
Yeah.
so that's when we have to tap in and just pray and ask God, what do I need to do different to change the people that I'm attracting? You know, what do I need to do, or what needs to change in me so other things can change? Because they say if you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna keep getting the same results, and I believe that, you
Yeah.
know. And so I just was like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's I don't know. Everybody does things differently, you know. So
I mean, to me, what kind of keeps me together in the midst of all of this, while I am, you know, I get told I'm beautiful and things like that, and I
mhm,
can't believe you don't have anybody. Well, whatever. What keeps me peaceful and keeps me grounded and not in my feelings a whole lot. And thank God for my God confidence, you know, that He gives me.
mhm,
Because I mean, to me, this is how I see it. If that situation didn't work out, or that guy didn't work out, God saw something that wasn't.
you can see. Yep, absolutely.
I see it as protection. You don't call me back,
Yeah.
not that into me, and all those different things. That means that God saw something, you know, that said, "No, he ain't the one," or this
Mhm.
time. You know, it might not be
Yeah.
time for you and him at this particular moment, and things like that. So that keeps me comfort. That keeps me going to know that God is not going to withhold anything that's good from you, right? So
Right.
if you don't have it, it's not the fact that it's that you don't deserve it, or you done something bad, or you done something wrong, or something wrong with you. It just means that wasn't the thing for you,
Mhm.
wasn't the person for you, or that relationship. And that's just not just man woman or whatever, that's just relationships period.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't have it, it's because that's not meant for you.
Mhm.
Something God saw their heart when you can't see it. You see what I'm saying? So that keeps me grounded, that keeps me peaceful, and that does keep me going. Now,
Right.
a lot of Sundays I be in here, you know, little me and Jesus gotta have a real conversation. Like, what's up? Oh, did you not see I was cute out here today?
Right.
Nobody want to say that to me.
She's like, what?
He's like, listen, let me talk to Vicky because Strawberry's tripping. Let me talk to Vicky. I'm just saying, I mean, I have my days too. So when people see me, they're thinking that, you know, I got this. No, I don't, but I have God, that He's in control.
Right.
I'm flowing in His direction. I'm flowing the way He wants me to.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like I said, for real, you have to take accountability for what you're doing
Absolutely.
because I had to learn how to talk to a man, to be honest, because a good guy friend, he's no longer able to talk to me. He's married now, but we established early on, like, okay, because you know I'm a little reckless with the mouth sometimes, and he's like,
Mhm.
sometimes I can't handle all that. So what we did was I established a conversation with him, like, hey, are you able to take me filtered or unfiltered today? He be like,
Right.
I can do unfiltered with you today. Come on, I got a little time, a little space for you today. So I was able to share and feel and say whatever I needed to say. And then on
And
Sunday,
comfortable.
like,
Yeah.
he's like, nah, man, I can't handle you unfiltered today. You're gonna have to tone it down. And so when I tone it down, then we could be able to communicate, and that's how the flow was, like you said with your guy friend, that y'all put the cards on the table.
Yeah.
And then he let you pick and choose which one you want to play with, if you want to play that hand, right? So so I mean, and that's just the thing. Like I said, to me, and in this particular episode, I want everybody to understand accountability. Go take a look at yourself for real.
Absolutely.
Go do the homework. Sit down, get a pen and piece of paper, and honestly be real about yourself in those relationships.
Yeah.
What were you learning? Because everybody's not meant to be with you to the end of time. What did you learn there? What did you gather there? What did you receive? Because every relationship, there's something in it. So,
and it could be a lesson, like it could be something for you to learn, like that person is not supposed to be there forever, or you ran that person away because of this, and you sit down and you tap into what did I do wrong and all this other stuff. And I like the thing where I told a couple of my friends, sit down and write the good and bad in what you do in the relationship. Sit down and write the good and bad on what he does in the relationship. See where it compares to. You know, his list may not be 25 and 5. It may not be this and that, depending on what your things and stuff, your situation and stuff is. So, like I said, I love the fact, like you said, just to tap into yourself, see where you need to get healing and different things and stuff from, before you go back into another relationship, you know, and deal with the same things over and over again, or the relationship that you're in. And so I know, like a lot of relationships or whatever, and we're not gonna hold because we almost close. But I thought this was a good conversation. So, but there's times where I always tell people, quit looking at Facebook and Instagram and thinking your life suck, like literally, because some of these people that's in relationships are doing this and doing that, and I seen somebody post the other day, my relationship is solid. This and y'all sleep in 2 different bedrooms. What the fuck is solid about that? What did y'all quit acting like everything is so perfect on Facebook and Instagram? People go through stuff. Relationships are hard. You know, marriages are hard. Everybody goes through things. So if you want to do different things and stuff like that, everybody can't keep it real. But I had to tap out one time on Facebook because I was keeping it real on what was going on in my life. Like, I don't care about y'all's opinion. I don't care about the judgment. I'm just keeping it real because this is what's going on, you know. So I like the fact that you kept it real, you know. And when we do another episode, we're going to have some good things and positive, maybe some more, some more things to share on what we may come through the next time.
Our experiences, we could talk about our experiences,
our experiences and different things like that. And a lot of times, like you said, when people go through stuff, they will be bitter, but I'm like, we're not bitter. We want and know that it's out there. And I totally believe that's our trust in God. That's our faith that's keeping us there. Like, we're not giving up. I'm not doing all that, you know? And so I totally appreciate you for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
I love it.
Listen, I can't wait to air this.
Yes, absolutely. Because I don't know when I'm going to edit it and put it up and stuff, but I'm so excited just to see like the responses and stuff that we get. And y'all stay tuned for episode 2 because we're going to keep it going like, ooh.
And people don't understand, I'm a real goofy. I love to laugh. I love to laugh.
Yeah, laughter is good. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So, Vicky, share what you do on your outro on your videos, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, what did I do? Go be great, be blessed, be bold. You better be bold.
Right.
Empowered. Smooches.
Yes, I love it. And I always say, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I come on to run my mouth about whatever I want to talk about. But I'm going to say, we talk about. And drop in the comments and let me know what y'all sipping on.
Yes.
I'm going to drop 3 channels in the description box. Go and support my YouTube family, y'all, because it's all about the support. And Vicky's channel is definitely going to be dropped in the description box. And so until next time, y'all, deuces.